punking is a form of dance that was developed by a group of us that happened to be gay. And the irony of it all is that it was called punky because that's who we were. And the word punk in urban language means fag. And so we decided to turn, I guess, a negative into a positive. So whenever they would watch us dance or things like that, oh, they're just punks, they're just punking. And within that came posing, because you have to, when you hear the music, there are situations where you're not always moving, every now and then you have to take a freeze. And the word whacking came in with the straight community and straight clubs, because they needed to describe that style of movement. And some of my friends that used to go to compete in straight clubs couldn't really say, well, we're punking and we're punks. So the best way to do it was to describe the movement, which is whacking with an H, because it means, if you look in the dictionary, it means to strike with force, to hit. And that's how the word whacking came about.
For punking, was that, because I've heard before that it was something that straight men would call gays in the clubs.
Correct.
Right?
Punks.
And then for whacking, I lost my question.
For whacking, that's how they described it. So that's how it became to be known after a while, as opposed to punking and posing.
But there's something you always say about whacking and punking as far as it being the same form of dance.
It is the same form of dance.
Okay. Well.
Life. It was life. It was an escape. Some of us went for projects. Some of them were in jail. They got out of jail. They were street kids, and we came in there and we created silent movies for ourselves with the music. You know what I mean? We became the person. We didn't have to get dressed. We would just become that. And if a song came around, we basically conducted the sound. We were not dancers. We were conducting sound. I think it was both. You know what it was? It was like silent movies, like Bugs Bunny. If you watch Bugs Bunny, it was just goofing around. You'd goof around and you'd run and you'd stop, and then of course there's music, and the music was like that. That you would hear it, and you'd be like, oh my God, boom, boom, oh shit. This is what's going on with the music. So we were mimicking the music. We were mimicking silent movies. We were mimicking books that we used to look at, and then of course you want to get an up on your friends, so you look at different books, and you look. The Eyes of Laura Mars was very popular. Bruce Lee with the movie was very popular. So the nunchucks, who knows if that's how the cow came around? Who knows if that's how this came around? We just used to see things and mimic and go into our clubs and break up a sweat and escape.
So you were just being free?
We were just being free. Yeah.